Welcome to our comprehensive guide on gate pose, also known as Parighasana. This standing yoga posture is a beautiful blend of side bends, stretches, and mindful breathing. In this video, we'll explore the classic gate pose, its many modifications, and related asanas that help open the body and calm the mind. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced yogi, understanding the nuances of these poses can deepen your practice and enhance flexibility. Let's begin by setting the foundation and learning what makes gate pose unique among standing side bends. Parighasana, pronounced Parighasana, literally translates to iron bar used for locking a gate. This name reflects the shape your body takes during the pose, resembling a gate's locking bar. The pose is rooted in tradition and offers both physical and symbolic benefits, encouraging openness and stability. As we move through the variations, keep in mind the intention behind the pose, to unlock the side body and create space for breath and movement. To begin gate pose, start by kneeling on your mat with your sitting bones lifted off your feet. If your knees are sensitive, roll up your mat for extra cushioning. Engage your core by activating mula bandha and uddhiyana bandha, and focus on ujjayi breathing to center your mind. This foundational setup ensures stability and prepares your body for the side bend. Remember, proper alignment at the start is key to a safe and effective practice. From your kneeling position, exhale and extend your right leg straight out to the side. Place your right foot on the floor. You have two options for your foot. Either point your toes to the right or point them straight ahead, lifting the arch and pressing the outer edge of the foot down. Each variation offers a slightly different stretch and can be chosen based on your comfort and flexibility. This extension sets the stage for the side bend. Inhale deeply as you expand your chest and stretch your arms out to the sides, keeping them parallel to the floor. This action not only opens the chest but also prepares the upper body for the upcoming side bend. Feel the length from fingertip to fingertip and maintain a sense of energy through your arms. This expansive posture encourages openness and helps align the spine before moving into the full pose. On your next exhale, gently side bend to the right, bringing your right hand onto your right shin. Extend your left arm over your head to the right, with your palm facing down. Rotate your chest forward, ensuring it doesn't collapse toward the floor. Gaze toward your right hand, maintaining a long spine and open chest. This classic gate pose stretches the side body, improves flexibility, and encourages mindful breathing. You can experiment with different hand placements in gate pose. Try dropping your right palm to the floor on the inside of your right leg for a deeper stretch, or keep your hand on your shin for more support. Each variation targets different muscle groups and can be adjusted based on your flexibility. Listen to your body and choose the option that feels best for you today. Hold gate pose for at least 30 seconds and up to 90 seconds to fully experience its benefits. Focus on your breath, feeling the stretch along your side body and the openness in your chest. When you're ready to release, inhale as you come back up, bringing your right knee to meet your left. Take a moment to notice the effects before repeating the pose on the other side. For a different experience, try bending to the opposite side of the bent knee on the floor. Place your palm on the floor with the toes of the straight leg pointing to the side. This modification shifts the stretch and can help target different areas of the body. It's a great way to explore the versatility of gate pose and find what works best for your unique anatomy. Another modification involves keeping your hand on your shin while pointing the toes of your straight leg straight ahead. This version provides a more accessible stretch for those with limited flexibility and helps maintain balance. It's important to honor your body's limits and use props or adjustments as needed to stay comfortable and safe. Half-bound gate pose, or Ardha Parighasana, introduces a binding element to the classic side bend. In this variation, you bend to the side of the bent knee on the floor, bringing your forearm to the floor and keeping the toes of the straight leg pointing straight ahead. This pose challenges your balance and flexibility, offering a deeper stretch along the side body and into the hips. Gate pose can also be practiced as a forward bend. In this version, bend to the opposite side of the bent knee, bringing your forearm to the floor and pointing the toes of the straight leg to the side. This modification intensifies the stretch along the hamstrings and side body, while also engaging the core for stability. It's a wonderful way to explore the full range of motion in gate pose. For a deeper stretch, try bending to the opposite side of the bent knee and placing your palm on top of the foot of the straight leg. The toes of the straight leg should point to the side. This version increases the intensity of the stretch and requires both flexibility and balance. Move slowly and mindfully, ensuring you maintain proper alignment throughout the pose. Taking the stretch further, you can bend to the opposite side of the bent knee and bring both hands to the top of the foot of the straight leg. With the toes pointing to the side, this modification offers a powerful stretch for the side body, hamstrings, and shoulders. Always prioritize safety and ease into the pose, using props if needed. Revolved half-bound gate pose, or Parivrtta Ardha Parighasana, adds a twist to the traditional side bend. Place your hand on the floor outside the straight leg and rotate your chest toward the sky, with the toes of the straight leg pointing to the side. This pose enhances spinal mobility and challenges your balance, making it a dynamic addition to your practice. In revolved bound gate pose, or Parivrtta Parighasana, the toes of the straight leg are flexed in, while the toes of the bent leg point away from the head. This advanced variation incorporates a bind and a twist, deepening the stretch and engaging the entire body. It's a challenging pose that requires both flexibility and strength, so approach it with patience and awareness. Revolved bound half lotus gate pose, or Parivrtta Ardha Parighasana, features the toes of the straight leg pointing to the side. This pose combines a twist, a bind, and the half lotus leg position, offering a complex and rewarding stretch. It's excellent for opening the hips, shoulders, and side body, while also challenging your focus and balance. Revolve gate pose, or Parivrtta Parighasana, introduces a twist with the forearm on the floor and the hand grabbing the opposite foot. The other arm reaches straight up to the sky, with the toes of the straight leg pointed to the side and the toes of the bent leg pointing away from the head. This pose enhances spinal rotation and stretches the entire side body. In this advanced variation, the forearm comes to the floor as you twist toward the straight leg, with the toes pointing to the side. The binding element adds intensity and requires both flexibility and strength. This pose is excellent for deepening your practice and exploring the full range of motion in your spine and hips. Ardha Hanumanasana, or half pose dedicated to Lord Hanuman, is a forward bend variation that stretches the hamstrings and lengthens the spine. Begin with your back toes pointed away from the head and fingertips on the floor beside the straight leg. This pose is also known as Hanumanasana prep and is a great way to prepare for deeper splits and forward bends. In this modification of Ardha Hanumanasana, curl the back toes in and flex the toes of the straight leg. Extend your arms forward and place your fingertips on the floor. This version increases the stretch in the hamstrings and calves while also engaging the core and lengthening the spine. Move slowly and breathe deeply as you settle into the pose. Half bound, half pose, dedicated to Lord Hanuman, or Ardha Hanumanasana, incorporates a binding element. With the toes of the bent leg pointed away from the head, this pose challenges your balance and flexibility. It's a powerful forward bend that also opens the hips and lengthens the spine. In this variation of Ardha Hanumanasana, flex the toes of the straight leg and grab the back foot with your hand on the same side, bringing the heel toward the sitting bone. This pose increases the stretch in the quadriceps and hamstrings while also challenging your balance and coordination. Ardha Padma, Ardha Hanumanasana, or half lotus half pose dedicated to Lord Hanuman, features the fingertips of both hands on the sides of the straight leg. This pose combines the benefits of a forward bend with the hip-opening qualities of half lotus, making it a versatile addition to your practice. Parivrita, Vatayasana, Namaskar, or revolved leg position of horse pose with hands in prayer, is a standing twist that challenges your balance and flexibility. The drishti, or gaze, is directed up to the sky, encouraging length through the spine and openness in the chest. This pose is excellent for building strength and stability. Ardha Padma Utthana Pristhasana, or half lotus extended lizard tail lunge pose, offers several modifications. You can place your palms on the floor with elbows bent at 90 degrees. Bring your forearms to the floor, or try one forearm and the opposite elbow down with a hand to the face. Each variation targets different areas and allows you to adjust the intensity of the stretch. Bandha Ardha Padma Utthana Pristhasana, or bound half lotus extended lizard tail lunge, incorporates a binding element for a deeper stretch. This pose is ideal for opening the hips, stretching the hamstrings, and improving overall flexibility. The bind adds a layer of challenge, so use props if needed and move mindfully. Eka Pada Shirsha Baddha Ardha Padma Uttan Pristhasana, or 1 foot behind the head-bound half-lotus extended lizard tail lunge, is an advanced pose that combines deep hip opening, binding, and forward bending. The drishti is directed up to the sky, encouraging length and focus. This pose is best attempted after warming up thoroughly. Ardha Baddha Parivrita Pada Vatayasana, or half-bound revolved leg position of horse pose, involves bringing the wrist to the knee of the front leg. This binding variation enhances stability and stretches the shoulders and chest. Focus on maintaining a straight spine and steady breath throughout the pose. Vatayasana, or horse pose, is also known as sea horse pose. This standing posture can be viewed from the front or side, each offering a unique perspective on alignment and engagement. The drishti is directed toward the thumbs, helping to maintain focus and balance. Ekapada Bekasana in Ushtrasana, or one-legged frog pose and camel pose, is a standing posture performed on the knees with a straight spine. The drishti is directed to the third eye, encouraging inward focus and concentration. This pose opens the front body and strengthens the back muscles. Asta Naginyasana in Ardha Ushtrasana, or mermaid arm position in half camel pose, is a mild backbend with a binding element. The spine remains straight and the drishti is directed to the third eye. This pose enhances shoulder mobility and opens the chest, making it a graceful addition to your practice. Parivrita Ekapada Behekasana in Ekapada Raja Kapotasana 1B is a complex pose combining a twist, binding, and a deep hip opener. Fingertips are placed on the floor in front, and the drishti is directed toward the feet. This advanced posture requires flexibility, strength, and mindful breath. Ardha Baddha Parivrita Ekapada Bekasana in Ekapada Raja Kapotasana 1B is a standing twist and binding pose performed on the knees. The drishti is directed toward the feet, and the pose challenges both balance and flexibility. Approach this advanced variation with patience and awareness. Janupada Gomukhasana, or cow face pose on the knees, is a balancing posture with hands on the hips. The drishti is directed toward the nose, helping to maintain focus and stability. This pose stretches the hips and shoulders, making it a valuable addition to any practice. In this variation of Janupada Gomukhasana, try placing one hand on the hip and the other arm straight overhead for a side bend. Alternatively, cross one arm in front of the body and bend the opposite elbow overhead. These modifications increase the stretch in the side body and shoulders, while also challenging your balance. Ardha Gorakshasana, or half pose dedicated to Sage Goraksha, is a balancing posture performed on the knees. Keep your spine straight. Place one hand on your heart and the other hand on the side of your thigh. The drishti can be directed toward the nose or hands, encouraging mindfulness and presence. Gorakshasana, or pose dedicated to Sage Goraksha, is also known as Yogic Seat Pose A. Sit on your knees with hands in Anjali Mudra, or prayer position. The drishti is directed toward the nose or hands, fostering a sense of calm and centeredness. This pose is excellent for meditation and grounding. Uddhiyana 2, or Fighting Warrior Pose 2, is a standing lunge with the back knee off the floor. The drishti is directed toward the hands, helping to maintain focus and alignment. This powerful pose builds strength in the legs and core, while also improving balance and concentration. Anjaneyasana, or Son of Anjani Lunge Pose, is a forward bend with arms open wide and the back knee bent and off the floor. The drishti is directed toward the nose, encouraging focus and alignment. This pose stretches the hip flexors, strengthens the legs, and opens the chest. Anjaneyasana can also be practiced as a warrior one modification, with hands on the hips and the back knee off the floor. The drishti is directed toward the nose, helping to maintain alignment and focus. This variation strengthens the legs and core, while also improving balance and stability. Throughout this video, we've explored a variety of modifications for gate pose and related asanas. Each variation offers unique benefits, from increased flexibility and strength to improved balance and focus. Remember to listen to your body, use props as needed, and progress at your own pace. These modifications make yoga accessible to practitioners of all levels. Breath and drishti, or gaze, play a crucial role in each pose. Whether you're focusing on your hands, feet, or the sky, maintaining a steady gaze helps with balance and concentration. Ujjayi breathing calms the mind and supports movement, making your practice both mindful and effective. Always pair your breath with your movements for the best results. Safety is paramount in yoga. Use props like blocks, straps, or rolled mats to support your knees and enhance comfort. Never force a stretch and always move within your limits. If you experience pain, ease out of the pose and consult a qualified instructor. Props and mindful adjustments make yoga safe and enjoyable for everyone. Thank you for joining this journey through gate pose and its many variations. Consistent practice, mindful breathing, and attention to alignment will help you unlock the full benefits of these poses. Remember, yoga is a personal journey. Progress at your own pace and enjoy the process. We hope this guide inspires you to explore new depths in your practice and embrace the transformative power of yoga.